You're looking live at the Gerald R. Ford International Airport, where for years, airfares have been some of the highest in the nation.
Now that's supposed to change this spring when AirTran starts daily service to 4 cities and Frontier starts to Denver.
24-Hour News 8's Ann Schieber looking out for your money. She priced nearly 400 fares from Grand Rapids and elsewhere to see if those low-cost carriers will really change prices.
Here's what Ann found.
Flying out of Grand Rapids is a mixed bag. It's convenient.
It's usually not as busy. Obviously, it's 20 minutes down the road.
But fares are as high as the planes.
A year and a half ago, I went through South Bend, and that was much cheaper.
And connections, a real tangled web.
We can make it to Detroit, but the flight from Detroit to Jackson, Mississippi has been canceled, and we're trying to figure out how to get there now.
Celebrate the arrival of AirTran.
Enter AirTran this May and Frontier this spring, the first low-cost carriers to offer service daily in the market in years. AirTran claims once it enters a market, fares for all carriers to all cities can drop 40 to 60%. Industry analysts agree.
Basically, when all is said and done, I'd be surprised if airfare savings weren't in the millions and millions of dollars over the course of a year, easily.
Take a look at what happened to cities that landed AirTran service. Average airfares dropped almost immediately and stayed that way. To see if Grand Rapids will be as lucky, we priced fares to 12 different cities for 8 time periods between now and September and compared them to fares out of Detroit, Chicago, and Flint. Before May, when AirTran arrives, fares to places like Atlanta, Baltimore, Boston, Newark, St. Louis were at least $100 cheaper out of Detroit, Chicago, and Flint. After May, that price difference changes significantly. Take a look at Atlanta. Before May, you could save as much as $250 by flying out of Detroit. After May, it may only save you $35, hardly worth the ride. Seattle, you used to be able to save nearly $400 by flying out of Chicago. After May, it may cost you $53 more if you make the trip. To see if this was an AirTran effect, we tracked down the industry consultant who first documented Grand Rapids' leakage problem when flyers leave the city to find cheaper fares elsewhere.
Do you think we would see an AirTran effect that soon?
Yes, absolutely. And whether or not it's AirTran or Frontier or certain carriers have a way of making fares decrease very quickly.
And you'll see more than just cheaper fares. These guys, the legacy carriers, aren't exactly about to hand over their customers to the low-cost carriers. To get you to stay, they'll offer you more frequent flyer mileage, invite you to their exclusive clubs, anything to get you to stop from trying something new.
Legacy carriers can and have chased competitors away. To stay, AirTran will have to make money and fast.
An airplane can be picked up and moved to other places quite easily.
Dick DeVos and other business leaders convinced AirTran to give Grand Rapids a shot.
We did not agree to write them a check, and there were no tax dollars involved.
Instead, they gave them what they call assurances, that AirTran will fill its planes.
And when it comes to air service, the thing that matters to the airlines is volume. It's just that simple.
How patient AirTran will be to build that volume is up in the air.
That the citizens of West Michigan take advantage of this great opportunity for themselves. They'll also be guaranteeing the future of commercial air service for all of West Michigan.
Ann Schieber, 24-Hour News 8.
There's a lot here. You can see the results of our fare survey at woodtv.com.
Until May, we find the biggest fare savings are out of Chicago. The savings out of Flint were the most variable.